There we go. Okay. I'll do that now. I'm ready. Okay. Good morning.
Hi.
So we discovered a new product at Market.
It's actually one of our favorite things about going to Quilt Market is seeing what's new. Not just in the fabric designing world, but in the notions world, because everybody loves a good gadget.
And good gadgets can make a difference.
Thing that can make the quilting
More enjoyable.
easier, more enjoyable. I don't really want to say easier because I love the challenge of quilting, but I don't.
Take some of the frustration.
It's so nice to have tools that work well.
Yeah. Okay, so we visited our friends at Otis. They're from France.
Yep.
And they introduced us to one of their new products, and it's called Grippy. And we got a case of it in a while back. Jen meant to try it out and didn't. And so
I cut out my whole gravity without using it, and I meant to.
taught our gravity kickoff class a couple weeks ago. And I said, well, we're going to see how this works. And we tested it out in class. So I'm going to show you guys what it is and
It says shake well.
and why. Okay, so if you've been around us very long, you will know we have a serious preference when it comes to rulers.
We do.
And I'm fairly unapologetic about it
I'm
because
completely unapologetic about it.
it's all about
A good ruler
makes a difference.
makes a huge
okay?
difference.
Our favorite brand is Quilter Select. We make that's not a secret. We're not even
Right. If you
partially
need
quiet
standard
about
sized
it.
rulers, that's all we carry.
that it is. You need a 6x24. We have one brand, and the reason is it's not because they're the most expensive, which they kind of are, but because
I think the tool ones are more expensive.
the tool ones are probably more expensive, but because they are that good and because they're worth it. Now I tell people this is my favorite demo to do in the whole wide world.
Right?
Here's another brand of ruler. Here's my Quilter Select ruler. This brand of ruler, look, I put it on here. It moves, it shifts, which means we make cutting errors and sometimes cut ourselves. This is my Quilter Select ruler.
It's moving the table underneath it.
And the fabric is staying right where it is. You guys, it's magic.
It's
okay?
awesome.
It's got really fine lines, it's wonderful, and
All the lines we need, like the angles.
what it doesn't do is it doesn't move under my fabric, on top of my fabric, and mess up my cutting. So they're our favorite brand. But the downside of this
They're only basic.
is that they only make basic sizes in Quilter Select, which is awesome, but sometimes we have to use specialty rulers.
I'm going to put this whiteboard behind it so you can even see what I'm doing.
Now, so Jaybird, we love Jaybird rulers as well. They are fabulous. This is her Hexamore. If you have done one of her projects, you will know that her rulers are amazing.
Amazing.
And they can do so many things, and there's so much information on them. And once you learn how to use them, you will love them.
Absolutely.
Okay? But the downfall is
It's
I'm so
just
used to my
acrylic.
Grippy rulers, and these are just acrylic, and so
It goes everywhere.
I have to pay super close attention when I'm cutting and work extra hard, and focus is not my strong suit in life.
I mean, and it works. It totally,
totally works.
I cut out my whole gravity without any grippy on it.
But to be honest, it's the only frustrating part of it for me.
When I came to doing all the diamonds for the outside, I did not use my sidekick. I used the 60-degree angle on my 6.5 by 12.
Because it's not. Because
Because
look at this. It doesn't
still.
moves. But these rulers are amazing.
They're fabulous.
But how do I turn this ruler
into something like
this ruler? Right?
Enter
Grippy.
grippy spray.
So I totally tried this out live in class, you guys.
She had never used it before.
I never used it before. I did it in front of people in my class.
So you're just going to spray it
The back of your ruler.
on the back of the ruler.
You gotta let it dry though. Hopefully in a well-ventilated-ish area.
Liz and I might be highlighted this morning.
Okay. We're gonna let it dry, but what I want to show you what it does. See how
It's frosty.
This little frostiness to it. I sprayed mine like a little thicker than this, but I'm not gonna do that this morning. And once this dries, I can show you that it makes it non-slippy like this.
Which is awesome.
And I seriously, when I did it in class that day, I went and got Sabrina, I went and got my mom, I was sending Jen text messages, I grabbed all the girls up front, because I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Let me show you this.
Let me show you this. I think we sold out of it that day.
Yeah, Sarita said we couldn't tell you guys about it
Till we
got
more.
more in stock.
Because it really
It's
is
just ornery like that.
that awesome. Let's see if it's dry.
Okay, go.
Ish.
We're just using some of our strike-offs that we happen to have upstairs.
Look at that. Look at that, you guys. It went from this to this.
It's so cool,
And I
guys.
think it's $9 a can.
Well, and it's for other stuff too. So you can spray this on the bottom of a rug
Yeah.
to keep it from slipping around on your living room floor.
And now I can't promise it won't wear off. I've only used it a little bit.
I'm sure
But
we'll eventually.
respray it. We also used it to respray. We have some Quilter Select rulers in the shop that because
We use
they
them
get used
so much.
all day, every day, all the time, they were getting a little slippy. They're really
We
kind of
have
getting worn out.
worn off. I mean, we have some where the edge isn't even straight anymore because we've gone against it so much.
Yes. So we actually resprayed some of our Quilter Select rulers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
see, I
guys.
was afraid it was going to be like gunky, but that's perfect. That little frosted coating.
And it's not even because of
It's not because of the thing underneath.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay, you guys, I don't know how else to show you, but it's fabulous. And so if you're needing to use funky angle
Okay,
rulers
so yeah.
or templates freak you out.
I needed to bring mine in,
Grippy.
just for this little video. I may have brought all three.
Because
And-
she wants to spray them all.
And then I thought to myself, my wing clipper, which
Yes!
is my favorite
I love the wing
Tool.
clippers, but I hate that they're not grippy.
for trimming flying geese.
I know.
I have one in the classroom. It's getting sprayed today. My other wing clipper's at home.
Seriously though.
I'm going to be spraying all the things.
Go do it outside where you won't get high.
Right.
But, you guys, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
And I don't really say that lightly.
Right. We get really excited about a few products.
And this one is
It's a game changer.
a game changer.
I can take those.
A good ruler is a game changer. I really do. A good ruler
Well,
is a game changer.
This ruler, it's like when people were talking about doing our gravity block of the month, which is fabulous block of the month and only looks complicated. It's not. They're like, oh my gosh, looking at the cutting, and there are paper templates and the pattern and stuff, and I'm like,
You will use
buy
these
the
rulers
rulers.
again. I promise you'll use them again.
and she's written so many patterns that use them, but I use them for things that aren't her patterns.
Anything with just a 60-degree triangle, hexagon, half hex,
right.
uh,
But it's so nice to
Diamond
be
shape.
able to do like the right and left and
yes,
They're
because it's
amazing.
both directions and you don't have to turn the ruler upside down and see the lines from the wrong side. They're really
awesome.
great rulers. Just like the wing clippers are amazing.
I love the dead feather
Rulers.
wing clippers. It's so nice to not have to think
That's
as much when I'm trimming
I
my flying
love
geese.
the non-slippiness.
of my
That's not the
quilters.
only reason I love Quilter Select. I love how thin their lines are and the dash lines and
There's easily readable
they're
from
so
whichever
easy to
side
read.
I have.
so I love them. Okay.
Mine is well used. It's got tape all over it.
But these specialty rulers, my challenge with specialty rulers is that they're slippy, and this solves that problem.
So,
And who doesn't want a solution to a problem,
right?
right?
Anything that can make things simpler.
And more fun.
Right?
Because the less frustrated we get with our projects, the more fun they are.
right?
For real. Anyway,
I need to
sharing
make
that with
something
you.
else with my lazy ankle.
Also, we our vacuum promo is still going on. If
Just
you
for
drop in-
another like 11 days.
yeah, and you still can do your flash or finish, post that. I haven't actually finished any WIPs this month. I finished like 4 things, but they were all things I started.
I haven't finished any
But I've been
that I
making good
hadn't
progress
already
on one
started.
of them.
But I have been really working it. So like now I'm going to go back to that one a bit as I assemble Mirrored Mountains. But I finally finished 2 quilts this year.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 for the year. I'm still behind.
I think I'm at 3 quilts and a table runner.
I need to be at 3.
Granted, I did 2 really easy ones.
I need to be at 3 by tomorrow.
But one of them was a block the months, and that was not easy.
Well, see, gravity's half done in the classroom.
See, that'll count.
Well, it's more than half done. Half of it is in one piece and folded up. The other half is, I need another sew day or 2 at the shop.
You could do it.
I'm just leaving it here. I'm not taking it home.
So much work. Anyway.
Plus, I'm looking for my minky back. I can't wait to show you guys what I picked to go on the back of that.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we're going to get back to work. We're going to let you guys get back to whatever it is you're doing.
We are open today.
We are open.
I know it's a holiday. We are retail.
And it's only a holiday.
I'm like,
have
our husbands and kids are all at home.
Or kids. I know, my husband's like, so are you going to come home? And I'm like, maybe not.
I'm like, we'll see how.
Let you deal with the kids all day.
I can be more productive at the shop.
I know, except I forgot my computer.
Whoops.
Anyway, we're going to get back to work.
Luckily, I can go home and like go into my sewing room. And then they have to come out of the house and realize my car's there.
I can't be quite that sneaky.
No.
I mean, my sewing room's right in the back door.
But they're going to hear the garage open.
I know. So I get for parking in the garage.
Have a good day.
We'll see you later.
Before we ramble more.